Hey everyone, we're just waiting for Shawna to join. There she is. Hi, Shawna.
So casual.
This is
Look
why
how
we love you.
cute. Oh my
Love us
goodness.
too. It's the day.
Today's the day.
Today's
I
the day.
can't believe this.
Been a long time coming.
It's so worth the wait. It's so good. Mine just burned out because I laughed too hard. It's normal.
Can you believe you were here in October when we first
No,
started this?
that doesn't feel like that long ago, but it is. Yeah. I can't believe I got to be there at all. It was really, really cool to get to come like kind of behind the veil and see what you guys are actually doing and be with you in person because you can see somebody online or in all of their stuff, but it's very different than actually getting to be with a person and you get a better sense of what they're about. You guys are more than the real deal. It was such an honor to get to meet you in person and see what you're doing. And I am pretty verklempt that not gonna cry. I will cry probably, but I don't feel like I deserve this. And I'm very honored and humbled that you would ask me to do anything with you guys. And I'm really excited about this. So thank you
Oh, you're
very
gonna make me cry.
Well, the
Yeah.
one thing that came across from you when you were here was that your humbleness and down to earthness is very, very true. It's not just a facade, so it was very cool to meet you in person.
Thank you. It was
Yeah.
really, really good to be together. It was really good.
Yes, when I first heard that you were coming to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, because this is not a wellness mecca by any means. I was like, okay, Shawna's coming to Lancaster. We have got to get her in our building. And I'm so glad that you said yes to come in and see us.
Easiest yes. Easiest yes. Oh, so happy. That was such a good day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to get you back here. If you ever need to visit Lancaster ever again, you have a home here at Fawn
I
Talk.
do. I want to come to the Wellness Collective again this year if I can make it happen. So I'll have to come by if I can make it out there.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, that is an amazing event, and I'm so happy that it's here in Lancaster.
Me too. Me too. It's so good. Yeah. Oh, guys. Yeah. How I know you're launching 2 candles today,
We
right?
are, yeah. So we figured the perfect complement to this would be farmers market. Just
Yeah.
with the hints of rosemary and basil, it's just the perfect complement for spring summery scent. So
Yes.
actually, I have that one here too.
Yeah, I want to
So,
see.
so
Oh,
here, they're like perfect
yeah.
little sister candles.
Yeah. I want to smell it.
Yes, we'll
Yeah.
send you one.
Yeah, how long? Okay, so I need people to understand kind of like what the process is because I had no idea. And I got to kind of, like I said, come behind the curtain and see what it is that you do. Can you explain to everyone kind of what goes into from the ground up creating a new candle?
All right, Eric, that's you.
Yeah, so kind of like you saw, is we really start with we pull out our whole wall of essential oils and just take little smell sticks and start putting scents together. We'll dip one in each scent and put them together and fan them and see if they smell good together.
Yeah.
One of the things that makes that tricky, of course, is that you can't play with proportion. So it's kind of an even spread. So one scent can be over dominating another one or not. But if that passes that first round of these kind of work together, then we can start putting them together in ratios and bringing up like we did with your lemon and bringing down the rosemary a little bit because that rosemary is a very strong scent.
I think we played with bergamot too,
Yeah, we
and then
played with
we
bergamot.
decided to
Yeah.
eliminate that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Yeah.
then once we kind of formalize a formula that smells good, then we add wax to it so we can get an idea of how the hot throw will work. Because like you experienced, the cold throw of the oils just sitting together is very different than when it's burning.
Right.
And then we start scaling up. So once we like the hot burn or hot throw, then we start doing wick testing. And that can usually take sometimes up to 6 or 7 iterations before we get the right wax, wick, essential oil combinations to make it burn nice. Because if it burns too hot, then it throws the smell off and it's not necessarily a safe candle. And if it's too small, then you get tunneling and very little hot throw.
Yeah, there's a fine balance to it. It's a
Really.
science.
It really is an art, really, watching you guys do that and kind of going through it with you. I have a lot even bigger respect for what it is that you do and to be able to create multiple. I mean, you have so many scents available and you keep growing them too. It's pretty incredible because it's not as easy as some people think, like just put some oils in the wax and let's go. You can do that, but you're not going to get such a good result every time.
We could use that. We could do that if we used fragrance. It would
Yes.
be so easy if
Yeah.
we used fragrance.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we don't want to go there. We'll never go there, but it does make it difficult using the essential oils.
Yeah. Well, I want you to talk about that too. Can you share a little bit of the why behind Fontana and why don't you use fragrance, but like get to the backstory because
Sure.
not everyone knows.
So we always admit this, and it's painful to admit, we weren't really candle people. Like, I wouldn't go out of my way to buy a candle and bring it home. But we got a candle for Christmas right after we were married, and we burned it on our kitchen island for like 8 hours that day. And then we both sort of realized we don't feel good. I have a headache. Eric has a headache. What's going on? Why would we both have headaches? And then we both sort of looked at the candle and we're like, that's the only thing that really changed in our environment. Could it be that? And then Eric really went down the rabbit hole of what's in a candle, what is it? Okay, it's chemicals. Could they cause headaches? And then it's like this laundry list of things that they can cause. And it's like, it really woke us up because we ate very clean at that time, very into exercise, trying to be as healthy as possible. And we realized candles don't really fit into being a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, so you guys had a bit of a wellness background before this candle experience? Okay.
Yes.
Which like might explain too why, because I am a candle person and I used to have stuff burning all over my house all the time. I wanted my place to smell good. I would use, all the things, the plugins, the sprays, the candles, the scented everything, and it didn't bother me until I pulled that out of my life and because of a health crisis. I had my own health crisis and started to realize that the things I was using in, on, and around my body were causing me to not feel well or as well as I could. And once I pulled everything out, and then I would be exposed to these things, like I'd be at someone else's house and they're burning a candle, and I'm like, I gotta go blow that out. Killing me right now. Like, it make my throat feel like it's tightening up, or like I'm congested, I'm getting a headache like really quickly where they didn't used to bother me at all. And so I had no candles or anything like that in my home for a while because nothing really existed that I trusted until you came along. And I'm like, this is magical. I can actually bring some of that cozy warm candle vibe back into my house, which you can do with a plain beeswax candle or something, but I couldn't bring back in the scent. And I do enjoy scent, but I don't want it to make me feel sick or make me feel bad. And I think that's one of the things that I love about you, because so many of us are on this journey that we want to be able to enjoy some of those things that we liked in our little more toxic life.
Yeah.
But we want to enjoy them without compromising or sacrificing our health.
Yeah. A candle should bring you joy without bringing you health
Amen.
problems. Right?
Yeah. I feel like this needs to be on display. Well, but look how burning things down. Hold on. Can you see that if I sit?
That looks beautiful.
Okay.
And I think that's what makes Fontana so special is we do try to recreate those traditional scents for
Right.
each of the seasons and the holidays that you know and love and you might miss from a fragrance. We try to replicate those the best we can with essential oils.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like you mastered that really well.
Still working on that apple scent though.
Oh, I know.
We would love to find an apple.
I was watching that video the other day, actually. I'm like, that's such a good point, because people probably want you to, like, can you make this smell stronger? Or can you make this specific smell that I miss that has this nostalgic thing for me? But those are created in a lab using fragrance chemicals that are not things that you can replicate with essential oils or found in like you can't just squeeze an apple into
Right.
something and make it smell like that.
I wish we could.
As much as we've tried,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
not possible yet.
Yeah, we've tried apple juice.
Yeah.
Poured it right in, doesn't work.
Do it.
Nope.
No.
Too much water content.
Yeah. What even happens? Does it like congeal or do something?
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
It congeals right on the bottom.
Yeah.
The oil and fat, they don't mix.
They
Or
don't mix.
oil and water, they don't mix.
No, you can't do it.
I do think the one scent we did get down, Shawna, I think we got the sourdough bread.
I
I think we may have mastered that.
Second. Oh, I love it. That is Good. Yeah. What do you use it? I mean, maybe it's proprietary, but what kind
No,
of
no.
things make us
We'll
smell
tell you
nice?
exactly what's in it. It's Buddha
Uh-huh.
wood,
Uh-huh.
a little bit of anise, and
Carrot seed.
carrot seed oil.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Okay.
think we might have cracked the code on that one.
yeah.
Huh. Okay. I've only ever used carrot seed oil in like a make my own kind of sunscreen situation many years ago.
Yep.
Yeah. Doesn't smell amazing.
No,
I
by
can smell it
itself,
right here.
it's
No.
by itself, it's one
Yeah.
of those,
Yeah. It's a unique
It's
smell. Hmm.
very unique.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so
so if
fun.
you want a sourdough candle, stay tuned. We
That's
might
so
have it
fun.
soon.
You guys are amazing. I see people asking about potentially room spray and stuff like that. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
the
guys
room
do
sprays
too.
are tricky, especially with that vanilla oil. It sinks to the bottom.
Hmm.
It
It
does.
doesn't work so well in a spray,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the candle.
I could
Yeah.
see that as a hand soap though.
Yeah.
I
Ooh,
think it would be a lovely hand
that
soap.
would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah, we can get Eric.
Yes.
Eric can play with that.
Mhm.
We want to talk about your candle launch
Yeah,
because it will be here very
in
soon.
like 18 minutes. How
Mhm.
crazy! Yeah.
Yes. So we
Yeah.
have several hundred poured ready to go. We think with all the excitement, we do anticipate them selling out,
Yikes.
which is
Okay,
crazy, but
that's
we are
great.
going to keep pouring.
It's
So this isn't a one and done thing. If it sells out, we are going to keep pouring. So please bear with us because we think this is going to be a popular scent.
We
but
basically
you
have
never.
all of next week dedicated to it.
Okay. Yikes. Are you saying you never know? I mean, whenever I make dinner and I don't know how it's going to be received, right?
Yeah, that's a
Is
good
this
way to
going
put
to
it.
be a
Yep.
repeat meal or not?
One and done or not?
That's so hard to
Yeah.
prepare for. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm very excited. I would like to order a lot right away for all sorts of things. So,
We'll make
I
sure we have enough for you.
okay. I could wait till next week, maybe.
Yeah,
But yeah, very,
we
very
did our
excited.
forecasting and then we posted the giveaway with you, and then that reel went crazy. And we looked at each other and we said, "Ooh, we might not have enough candles."
Just can't tell. Yeah. And then people have to receive them and then see how you like them. But I think you're going to love them. So I've had, some test candles in the house for over the months that we've been doing this. And anytime that I haven't burned them a lot because I've been trying to save it. Like, I'm like, I've got this little bit, I got to make it last. But every time I do burn it, when like Damien will be out of the house, he'll come in, he'll be like, what smells so good? And that's been really reassuring to me too. Not just that it smells good, but that you can smell it, because a lot of times with the essential oil candles like that you guys make, people will, that's like maybe not a complaint, but that's one of the feedback, right? Is like,
Yes.
it
Yeah.
doesn't smell strong enough. Listen, this is not going to be a Yankee Doodle, whatever the heck, because that is chemicals. That's why it smells so strong and permeates the air and goes such a distance. This is going to be more of a subtle smell, but it does give off a beautiful smell. You will smell it across the room or across the house. Even in our home, you can smell it throughout, but we live in a very small home. And another thing is, it's kind of like, I always liken this to what's happened to me with food. When I was eating all of those things that weren't really nourishing my body or helping me feel my best, I didn't know how they were affecting me. And I also couldn't enjoy real whole food the way that I should. It was when I pulled back and got a lot of the processed chemical stuff out, and then kept it to more of the things that actually make me feel good, where I was actually enjoying things. Like I give a story about an almond, right? That I was on this, elimination diet, right? And then I pulled everything out, and I remember one day eating a plain almond and feeling like it was a treat. And those have always tasted like cardboard nothing to me. But during this time, I was like, I really appreciate the flavor, the texture, and the feeling that this almond is giving me. And I feel like that is relatable to what goes on with these kinds of products too, right? When I have eliminated the crap and allowed my body to be in balance again, I can appreciate and enjoy the things that are less chemical, that are less toxic, that are more pure and good for my health in a whole new light. And so if you have not given yourself the opportunity to enjoy things that are not chemically fragrance, that are not synthetic fragrance, I want to challenge you to pull all synthetic fragrance out of your homes and lives for 3 weeks. and then see how much you enjoy the scent of the things that are in your surrounding that are there by nature.
You're exactly right. I've equated it the same way of if you eat McDonald's over and over and over again and then eat an apple, that apple's not going to taste very good.
No.
But if you let your palate cleanse itself and come back to nature, it's going to taste really good, and that McDonald's isn't going to taste very good.
Right.
And same thing with your scent palette. Of if you are used to something hitting you in the face every single time, an essential oil isn't going to hit the same.
When I smell fragrance now, it smells like chemicals. Like
Same.
it doesn't smell good to me.
Right.
But when I had it constantly in my environment, it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
So it's amazing how once you remove it, your palate does change.
And you
Very
build a
much.
tolerance to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, I feel like we're designed to be able to notice those chemicals and see them as a threat. But when we immerse ourselves in them, our body learns to adapt around them and navigate through them, not without consequence. But when we live that way, we're dulled. Our senses are dulled, and we aren't able to recognize the damage that they may be causing. It's not until we pull them out that we can sense that. Yeah, I mean, you've seen me probably before. I'm walking in the neighborhood and somebody's dryer exhaust is enough to just make me feel like, oh, yucky, chemical, but I used to love that. I was Downy Unstoppables lady. I loved that stuff. But now I've given my body a chance to do what it's designed to do and to recognize those things as a threat, as they are, because they do cause harm. But we can enjoy the things without the harm, and I love that.
So Sean, I saw there was a question. Does it have a crackling wooden wick? So can you hear the crackling when you're burning?
Yeah. But maybe, I don't know if I can bring it close, and you can too. Where's the microphone here?
Yep,
Yeah, I heard it.
Yep.
There it is.
Beautiful.
Do you want to talk about the little touch we did with the dust cover?
Yes.
If they want to.
This is so cool.
That was cool. I like that one.
Yeah, that's the first time we've ever done
Yep.
wildflower seeds in our dust covers.
It is so
I've always wanted a wildflower field.
I was thinking last night that I'm gonna get to see people growing these. Like people are gonna share, like, oh, my wildflowers from Shawna's candle grew, and that's like made me so
That's
excited. I can't wait
awesome.
to see just like life popping up in people's yards or homes, like through this purchase. That was such a really special touch. Thank you for doing that.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I don't want to plant mine because I love it. Do you know what kind of flowers are in here?
Well, I'll be honest, I do not have a green thumb. So I tried to plant one like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I forgot to water it, and it didn't work. So
she also planted it in, I think, what was clay.
the dirt outside Fontana is not so good.
Yeah.
That's here too, where I live. It's all clay,
Yeah.
and so but we're learning. We've grown a few things.
Nice.
We're growing these. That's happening. This is so cool.
We should do a contest of who grows the best wildflower patch from
That's
their
a really
candle.
good idea. That's a really good idea. Yeah, I'll pitch in for a reward for that. Show your best
We can work on that.
grow garden. Yeah. Oh, fun.
I will not win that contest.
No. I won't either, but I will try. I will try. So what happens next? So in like 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes,
it'll be
I
on
will
the
hit
site.
the button on our website and it'll go live.
Okay.
So it's not, it will not be on the homepage. We have a new website and I'm still learning the ins and outs of the new website.
It looks great.
Thank you. When it goes live, it will not be on the homepage, but in the big menu, when you hit candles, it'll be the first candle right at the top.
Okay. Yeah. That's so cool. Okay, good.
Very
And
excited.
is there anything else that you want to share about just Fontana in general? What's next for you guys, or what you've grown a lot in a really short time, and that's very exciting. And I'm sure that's been really challenging to keep up with. And that's probably a scary question to ask, like, what's next, or what's happening now, or anything. Was there anything you want to share about your hopes and dreams for maintaining, sustaining, and growing Fontana?
It's definitely our life. It's a labor of love, and we do love it. And that's why the why is so important to us, because it is a lot of work, and some days are hard. but we really remember why we're doing this, and it keeps us going in those hard times.
Yeah, I think one of the things that we've evolved is, and as we've grown, when we started, we were just in the basement, and that's when it's tough because you're by yourself. It was Katie and I and her mom, and it was us, and you're toiling and you're toiling and you're toiling. But then you fast forward to places to today where we get to talk to you and actually spread our message and have other people understand our why and start that as their why as well, and truly eliminating toxins from their life. We just lost someone very close to us from cancer, and the more people who get junk out of their lives through people like you educating them on that, that's where it's been really, really a fun evolution of the business, and being able to talk about the mission rather than just sitting in the basement making candles. And so to me, that's what I really enjoy the most about the growth is, yeah, it's fun having a bigger business and all that other stuff.
We have an amazing team.
We have an amazing team.
I mean, you got to meet everyone.
Right.
We have the best team.
Yep, and that's awesome. But then it's really cool to do the stewardship of living this non-toxic life and spreading that message.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
you said just using pure beeswax candles, so I guess I can tease. We are really expanding our line of pure beeswax, 100% beeswax, pillars, tea lights, you name it, we're gonna have it in beeswax.
Awesome. Yeah. Great. I'm very excited about that too.
Yeah. So we're excited.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun.
You've built
We have
such a community this
Yeah.
way. It's really cool to get to see your work go into people's homes and bring some joy without bringing junk.
Yes.
Joy without junk. It's your new tagline.
I love that.
Joy without junk. I like that.
Shauna, you're hired if you ever want a marketing job.
Yeah.
Oh, you know how good I am at this too. Smells like oh, sign me up. I love you guys.
Well,
so
this has
much.
been
This
an
is amazing.
absolute pleasure, and we made some of your lemonade today.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
I didn't even have a sip yet.
See, I had to run to the store and they didn't have any glass containers or anything, so don't look at my solo
No, the
cup.
red solo cup's always the way to go. We're partying.
It's a party.
It's a
It's
celebration.
a party at Fontana.
That's right. Well, that's really good. Oh, I love you guys so much. Thank you for making this happen. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for being you and for caring so much and never compromising. I just am really, really grateful for what you do, and I'm beyond humbled and just filled with gratitude to be able to do anything in partnership with you. So thank you so much for this
It's
opportunity.
very, very mutual. So yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Shawna.
Yeah.
All right, should we hop off and then I will get that website ready to go?
Let's do it. T-6 minutes, everyone.
Minutes. All right, we'll see everyone on the site at 2
I hope you
Eastern.
Eastern. Yes,
Eastern,
it's
yes.
much earlier here.
Yes.
Can't come today in town.
The day's almost over here.
Yes, I know. Yeah, you did good. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
It's been a pleasure.